I can't deny ya. This deck is Naya.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Today's Brawl star is Rienne, Angel of Rebirth. You can see her over on the left. She is a card that you have to craft if you want in Arena. There's no way to get her from a pack because she was the buy a box promo for M20. She's red, she's white, she's green. Pretty cool. 3 of my favorite colors in Magic the Gathering. And she kind of fit into this set of mythic creatures, which did come from the set. So you had a legendary in the different wedges, I believe. So you have Sultai, Yarrick, you had Kaikar and Jeskai, you had Kethis and Abzan, Omnath and Timur, and Kalia and Mardu. And then Rienne, kind of the outlier over here, being in Naya colors. She is probably the least powerful of these, being the most expensive, well, tied for cost with Yarrick. But she's got some interesting abilities. So Rienne is an angel. Not super relevant now that we have so few angels in Standard, but she is a flying 5/4 that buffs all multicolored creatures. So she works well with things that either make multicolored creatures or are multicolored creatures. And she also has a secondary ability, which revives your cards by putting them back into your hand. So if a multicolored creature you control dies, it goes to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. So how do you build a deck around Rienne? She's our Brawl star for today, so I want to show you the deck I built. This is an update from a previously built deck I had called Multitasking. And let me show you what it's got. It has a whole lot of color to it. I tried to throw in pretty much every single multicolored creature that can, carry its own weight on the battlefield, and a couple cards that benefit playing multicolored cards, like Tome of the Guild Pact, which is whenever you cast a multicolored spell, you draw a card, and Glass of the Guild Pact, which gives multicolored creatures +1/+1. So that's the theme of this deck, is multicolored creatures, which gave me the excuse to play a really cool card called Guildmage's Forum. It's actually a fixing land. It is a filter land in that you spend mana and tap this land in order to generate 1 mana, so it's kind of 2 lands for 1 mana. But it makes multicolored creatures enter with additional +1/+1 counters if you use that mana to cast them. So very good card, just like almost everything else in here. This is definitely a good stuff deck. You've got things like Knight of Autumn, Bronzehide Lion, the 10th District Legionnaire and Feather, a couple spells to accommodate those two. I found in playing this deck, the hardest thing to do is to protect Rienne, because she dives really easily, and the cards in Boros colors don't support her staying alive very well. It turns out that multicolored cards aren't usually ones designed to protect your own creature. They're usually designed to hurt your opponent in these colors. There's a lot of attack face from Gruul, attack face from Boros, and chill and make tokens from Selesnya. There's also like 1 eat land ability with the Ravager Wurm, which is pretty cool. So very often with this deck, you're just going to be playing out of the deck. You're not going to be playing Rienne, but when she does land, you can use her for like a final swing. She gives the multicolored creatures +1/+0. Maybe that's just enough to push your opponent over into lethal territory. Who knows? So I'm going to take this into the Brawl queue just for you. I did not play this deck on stream because I'm actually recording this on Tuesday before I do commentary for the Magic Fest Online. So if you were wondering, hey, wait a minute, Amy, I don't remember you making this deck. It's because I didn't make it on stream. I made it off stream. Well, I updated it off stream. And I love this hand, so I'm going to keep it. Boop. It has Hero of Precinct 1 in it, which is a really good card for me here. It means that I get additional stuff off casting multicolored spells. I also threw a lot of multicolored spells into this deck. Didn't just put multicolored creatures in it. Collision Colossus, that's one of them. I know they don't necessarily benefit from Rienne, but they're still good. So I'm going to get the Hero of Precinct 1 down. He's going to hopefully spit out a token when I play Amara. Amara also spits out tokens. Okay, Gitrog monster. Oh, okay. That's a turn 3 Dryad. Means that they're about to throw down some lands, and they're sacrificing 2 of them. That's interesting that they decided to go with their Castle Locktwain. Possible because they're doing some Field of the Dead shenanigans, I'm not sure. And Guildmage's Forum. I can actually use that with this Amara. So I'm going to tap a Plains, and you have to oftentimes use this card manually, just because it doesn't behave otherwise. Throw down Amara. This is a slightly larger than usual Amara. There's 4 mana on the battlefield. You got any more lands? That's a Signet. It's almost a land. Oof. I see my things being targeted. Time for removal. Amara has been removed, giving me an excuse to get red mana. Which means I think Feather can land next turn. I could also destroy their Arcane Signet, or I could destroy their Dryad. Signet's a little more important right here, so I'm going to, again, make sure I manually use this Guildmage's Forum for Night of Autumn. Get myself a token. And Signet, Dryad, Signet, Dryad. Right now, I can't get through this Dryad, though the Signet is what's letting them play Gitrog Monster, probably next turn. I'm gonna destroy that. Goodbye, Arcane Signet. I'm gonna chill here with my tokens. Maybe next turn Feather. I could use a flyer. I've got a spell that I could use over and over on Feather. Ooh, hello, Polochronos. Now, Polochronos, I think I see a way to kill you here. Ah, darn, I am actually 1 colored mana short. So I'm going to use you and you to beef up my 1 multicolored creature. I'm going to first try to swing in. If they are willing to take a little bit of a chop down from Polochronos there. So I can just kill Polochronos. Means I don't get to recycle that with Feather. I could still recycle the Domri's ambush with Feather. Get some trample damage through. Polochronos is now in the graveyard. Admittedly, we'll probably be able to escape a little bit later, especially because they put a bunch of lands in there. Oh, Thrashing Brontodon, please don't destroy my Glass of the Guild Pact. I need that. For all the multicolored creatures I don't have right now. They're busy, okay? They're very busy right now. And while it would be very fun to do lots of fun stuff with Feather here, I'm just going to do a little bit with Feather. I'm going to make her big because I don't have... Actually, wait a minute. No, I'm doing Tome of the Guild Pact. Tome of the Guild Pact sounds dope right now. Lets me Feather and Domri's ambush next turn. Hello, Gitrog Monster. I'm here to get Litrog with the Gitrog. And I'm going to just play that without using the Guildmage's Forum because I'm not sure what I'm going to draw. Okay, Temple Garden. Temple Garden means that I'm just going to banish Gitrog Monster. Force them to play it again. They've been having some trouble with lands, and I want to make sure I do a good job capitalizing on that. Escape to the Wilds. Oh, that's a cool card. I'm good throwing a little bit of damage here. I don't feel the need, though. How many things do you need to escape? 6 other cards. So they could have chosen to put the Gitrog Monster in their graveyard that turn to use it to help escape Polochronos. They chose not to, though. Oh, Omen of the Dead. Somebody's coming back. Is it the Brontodon, probably? Yeah, it's the Brontodon. Brontodon's probably going to want to destroy one of these. I'm going to escape. I'm going to escape. I see lands. Some of this. Some of you. Some of these. And look, it automatically used my Guildmage's Forum. Do like when that happens. Hello, Aurelia. Let's just start throwing in with these tokens. I can only block one a turn. I've got enough of them. Get some damage in where I can. I do like this Bronzehide line with a little bit of extra stuff going on. Oh no, is it going to be destroyed? Is my Banishing Light going to be destroyed? That brings back Gitrog Monster. So they have a choice here between Hero, Bronzehide, Banishing Light. And they went for the Hero. They said, please stop making tokens. This is very obnoxious. To which I said, yes, I agree fully. Have a Tristani. It makes more tokens. Okay, Chromatic Lantern. I'm going to shock in a land here for Tolsimir, whose dog is going to be buffed by Tristani. I can eat the Dryad. I don't think they're going to be able to do anything with one... Admittedly, one mana of any color. And everybody else is going to go face. I don't quite have lethal here. I had a little bit short if I decided to attack somewhere else. But now I have a lot of creatures on the board. This seems like a very Selesnya situation here. A winning Selesnya situation. Thank you, Tristani. You've done an excellent job. Thank you, Rienne, for never being played, as I kind of expected you wouldn't. I'm going to do it again. Let's match up against another opponent using the Brawlers Guild Hall. Again, if you have not seen this series so far, this is the 6th deck in Brawl Hall, though it may just be the 3rd video released. I'm not able to make a video for every single one, but you still get to see this one. The deck will still be in the description, and if you want to find the other deck lists, you can always head over to my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Amazonian, where I play and build these decks, usually live. Didn't do that for this one. And we are doing this event to celebrate the month of free Brawl in Arena, because there should always be free Brawl in Arena, because I love Brawl. And you should too. I don't have anything else to do on turn 1, so I'll get a Wind-Scarred Crag. I'm eyeing probably doing Zhur-Taa into Glass at a Guild Pact. This is a Tajic deck, so I'm probably going to want... I'm going to want to make this into a 3/3. Probably definitely going to want to make it into a 3/3. Zhur-Taa Goblin, please come down and get a little bit bigger. Get slightly larger than this Boros Challenger. It's a mentoring deck. Got tokens they can mentor. Probably not going to attack with anything other than that mandatory attack to Goblin. Up to 3 full mana now. If I Glass at a Guild Pact, I am making my Zhur-Taa Goblin bigger, better, faster, stronger. I'm going to wait until I have a little bit more on the field, so I'm going to get this Gruul Spellbreaker down and stay back. Both of these decks are kind of in the color of combat tricks. Oh, Rosa's Blessing, getting to deal 4 damage to any target. If the Legion's War Boss attacks in here, they're going to have a mentoring chain, which means I'm probably going to be trading for that Legion War Boss. I'm not going to take that out of the mentor chain. This only deals 3 damage to any target, so it's probably not going to be very useful for me here. I'm going to take this turn to Blossoming Sands and Glass of the Guild Pact. Sets me up for Rienne next turn. Hello, Tajic. Unless they have a buff here, they cannot both mentor this Goblin, but the Goblin will be a 3/3. I'm taking a lot of damage. As the person with the Aurelia avatar, being hit by Tajic really hurts. Okay, Rienne, come out here and just be bigger than anything my opponent has. Please? Can a 6/5 survive against red and white? Maybe? Hopefully. Tajic can get first strike, and the Boros Challenger can buff, and they can have just direct Prison Realm removal. Goodbye, Rienne. You lived a short life. And now that Tajic is down, Intervention would only be able to kill Tajic and not these other two. Because they cannot have non-combat damage dealt to them. Do I die? Yes or yes? The answer is actually maybe. I can heal up using Intervention. But it's really not great. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it at instant speed. They can still buff the Boros Challenger. Okay, well, they have that. Glass of the Guild Pact does not make mana. So I cannot both collision that and intervention this. Oh. Okay. That's 7 damage. I can't damage this. I can only damage this. Like, I cannot use collision to kill the Skargan Hellkite here. So I die. Good game. A nice fast one. Dang it, Glass of the Guild Pact. If only you also made mana. You'd probably be too good if you did that. A good game, though. I'm gonna go in for one more match. We're hitting a good variety of decks. Since the Golos ban, there's been so many more commanders I've seen. Still a ton of Niv Mizzets and Kenriths going around with just 5-color good stuff. But a lot more people that are like, hey, Gitrog monster, hey, Tajic, hey, Amara. If it's halfway usable as a commander, I'm going to use it. Feather even. This next opponent is Feather. Wow. We're getting to go against a lot of really cool commanders for this. And I've got a Boros Challenger on 2, potentially a Giant Killer's Chop down if I get a little more mana. I think that the mana's a little too rough for this, though. And I'll keep this 7. It's got the Hero of Precinct 1. And hello, Cappy. And that's always a good start. Outlaw's Merriment, also good. And by the way, the tokens from this are multicolored. Just a little fun tidbit. Why they work so nicely with Rienne's passive. Not that when they die they come back bit. They're expendable from that point of view. A Burrow Elder. Get myself a little token and a little bit of ramp. Hello, Feather. I could also play Feather here. I think it would be better for me to play Tristani or Escape to the Wilds, though. But also play Rienne. I'm going to escape. See what I can draw off that. Oof, no lands. That's what I'm going to draw off it. That's honestly terrible. So we're just going to be tossing a whole bunch of those creatures. I was hoping to get at least a land from that and a land that I had in my hand so I could ramp up next turn, get another color down, really use that Fabro Elder to the fullest. Combat Tricks is the name in a game with a Feather deck. Or just any targeted sorcery that has a good enough recyclable buff, like that one, Gird for Battle. They're looking like, alright, do I wanna risk anything here? They could have thrown in with the Sunholm Stalwart, but I think they're using it defensively. Okay, who do we want? I want to use up some of this stuff. Tough to justify. I'm going to start with Haktos. That's going to let the Fabro Elder tap for a little bit more mana. And Spellbreaker, Guardian Project, Ironroot Warlord. Choices. I think I'm gonna go with the big booty over here. Oh, Guardian Project is... It's much more tempo, which admittedly I don't think that's what I want right now. I think I want anti-aggro. So, Ironroot Warlord, you are my anti-aggro here. Do not let Feather take us down so simply, so easily. Let them try and get greedy, leave themselves open so we can kill them with Tristani. And Haktos, I didn't even mention, Haktos rolled 4, so that means that Haktos has protection from you, and you, because you are a 2, 3, 3, and 2 drop. Haktos has to attack, none of these can block Haktos. And if they attack into Haktos here, well, whew, that'd be fun. That'd be good for me. Let's get to block them. Okay. Tristani, gonna beef up these tokens. Nice, nice. They've also left up mana to give Tajic first strike here, which is dangerous for the Ironroot Warlord. Want Feather or do I want the Outlaw's Merriment? Outlaw's Merriment is just so fun. I'm so wide right now. I feel so powerful. Yeah, so Ironroot Warlord, having only 6 toughness, could just be double blocked by this. This pair right here. Haktos has to attack, though, so swinging in. You can't block. Can't block Haktos with any of these. Submit Sprint. Nice. Gets them a Scry, followed by a Scry. Ooh, I don't like that they're keeping things on top. They've got Sprint and Gird for battle. I'm at 24, they're at 19. Multicolored creatures getting buffed. I've got the mana for both of these. And whatever this mystery card is in their hand. That District Guardian, giving them the Scry, getting extra beefy. These tokens are pretty good at blocking that sort of stuff. Hasn't been relevant yet, but some home Stalwart and Tajic both have Mentor, so they could both Mentor Feather in an attack here. Oh, no, they're going right into the next turn. I got the Cleric. So I'm going to play Rienne. And I'm going to swing in with you, Okay. Will I be able to use this Fabro Elder's mana if they block it? No. I guess I could use it for making a token, right? No, she only has 4. Yeah, she only has 4, or sorry, 3 colors. There's only 3 colors in the deck. So we only have 4 mana total. It takes 5 to make a token. Let's see how much damage is going through. The answer will astound you. It's plenty. Infuriate! Get mad, get angry, get even. Use more Summit Sprint because you can. I'm surprised they didn't put a first striker on the Cleric, though. The Cleric does have lifelink. A lot of damage is going to go through here. It's going back to my hands. Oh, wait, never mind. They're dead. I didn't do the math. And neither did they. Which meant that we won. All because math is for blockers. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the Rienne deck. Again, her list will be in the description for this video. And if you'd like to see it on the stream live, you can always ask me, hey Amy, I want to see you play the Rienne deck. And I'll say, maybe, because it's not a great deck. It played out pretty well here, but I will say as far as Brawl decks go, it's not the most powerful. But it's super fun to play, and it's the sort of deck that I would definitely want to build in paper if I had the pieces. And the pieces are not too hard to get for this. A lot of legendaries, a lot of multicolored things. Hardest part is always the lands. Always the lands. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you've been enjoying Brawl Stars!